This video is sponsored by Skillshare. As you may know from some of my past videos last year, I shot a little project in Coney Island and I made my first fun little zine from there. That was such a great experience. But ever since doing that, I've been really wanting to revisit Coney and just continue shooting there because it's such an inspiring place to be. And while my friend Roman Spatero, who's an incredible photographer, was in New York recently, I thought it'd be great to take him down there again because we've both shot a ton of photos in Coney Island in the past. And towards the end of summer, it really is a special place to be. So we both went out there with our Mamiya RZ67s and some Portra. Roman Spatero out in New York, taking a picture of some concrete. I had such an amazing time in Coney Island, so without further ado, enjoy some of the photos. When we first arrived at Coney Island, it was pretty cloudy out there, and generally an overcast day is pretty nice for more documentary style photos because it's just very flat, even lighting. And it can be pretty flattering for subjects because it's just like having a massive softbox, kind of like I have right here in my studio. Later on, the clouds cleared up and it was such a great time shooting the golden hour. My first time really shooting Portra 800. This will be nice once the light gets lower. Now, as you may know, this is a place that I've photographed a ton in the past. So as I keep going back out there, I kind of want to diversify the things that I'm shooting a little bit and the subjects. This time around in Coney Island, we actually walked almost all the way to the edge of the island. And it was really great just switching up the scenery there because as you go further away from that central kind of touristy area, it becomes much more like a beach town. But overall, it was really nice exploring these different areas of Coney Island, and this is definitely something I want to keep doing in the future. We ended up by some fishermen down the rocks as well as the golden hour was kind of peaking. And I also tried to capture some more simple scenery like just the water on the rocks and things of that nature. It's not typically what I would photograph, but it was really nice just looking for some simpler things to photograph. The golden hour is almost gone, but I think I got some cool stuff. I shot a little bit more conservatively than I usually do. I only shot 2.5 rolls so far. Just been trying to savor it a little and get more on each roll because I do tend to just way overshoot things. I love going to this place because it's just far enough away from home that it feels like a serious trip to go out and make pictures, but at the same time it's accessible enough to me that I can go there quite often. And I think that's important when you're shooting a project because obviously you need to be going out to a place quite a lot, but at the same time if it's too expensive to get out there or it's a burden, then you're probably not going to end up completing it. So for me, Coney is that perfect balance. I had such a great time going back to this place that I started photographing over a year ago, and just to keep building that collection of photos is really fun. You can follow Roman on Instagram, I'll leave it down below if you do want to check out some of the photos that he made from this day. And finally, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an incredible online learning community with thousands of classes covering dozens of topics that will help you learn new skills to live your best life. Personally, I've been enjoying a course on Skillshare taught by one of my favorite photographers, Andre Wagner. He's a photographer based here in New York City, and his course on Skillshare covers his entire process from the way he develops film to the darkroom printing and how he shoots his photos. I highly recommend you check out his class on Skillshare, and you can use the link in my description to get 2 months for free. So why not give it a try? Big thank you to them for sponsoring this video. As you're watching this, I'm probably in Mexico City, or maybe I'm already back, I don't know. But anyway, expect a video from there soon as well. I hope you enjoyed this video from Coney. It was such a great time going back there. If you want, you can check out my Instagram in the description. It's @WillemVerb. That's it for now. Peace.